That was really good, guys.
We're just cruising right along in this show today because there's so many gremlins in our system that we're done. So we were excited because, I mean, who doesn't love a theme park?
We
all
really
love
do
theme
love
parks.
theme parks.
There's
I
so
haven't
much
been to one in
fun.
a while. I really want to go back.
Jeffrey, let's go to Six Flags.
Theme parks have, you know, the occasional themed rides and things like that, but now we're getting to the realm where theme parks are theming entire areas based on a geekdom, like
Well, they've always
the
had
world
that.
of Harry. No, Disney's been
Universal's
different,
Harry
but
Potter.
Universal's got the Harry Potter land.
Six
We have
Flags in Dallas has the whole DC stuff.
yeah,
And
they
now we're
have
having
themed
Star Wars coming
Yeah,
out.
new
land,
Star Wars
Wars
world.
land. They're working on, you know, hopefully Zootopia land. They've got
I'm really excited about Zootopia.
they're
Avatar?
theming
Yeah, Avatar
of
World.
Pandora.
Avatar.
So my question to you guys is, do you think this is a good thing or bad thing? Because theme parks always had a variety of things that anybody could go and enjoy. But if I don't like freaking Harry Potter, what am I going to do in a Harry Potter theme park?
You need
Well,
to get
what-
out
if
of
you
here.
don't like
I'm
it-
just saying.
If you don't
what
like it,
if-
why are you going to go?
Because your family wants to go, and now you're stuck doing things that maybe you don't like because you don't like that fandom, so you're not going to get the same thing out of it. What are you going to do? You go to Disney, yeah, everyone loves different things. It's varied enough, but you want to go to Avatar. Most people don't remember Avatar, let's be real honest. Like, I loved it. But kids these days don't know what they're walking in.
Also, you say Avatar, and I think Last Airbender.
Yeah.
Yeah, same here.
You know,
Well,
and
nice.
so if
Then-
they're going to build these themed lands, like what if you're a Star Trek fan? You don't, and you hate Star Wars. What are you
I
going
would
to do in
love
Star Wars
that.
land? But you have people who want to go.
Star
That was
Trek?
the point of theme parks.
making a
There's
Star Trek
something
land?
No,
for
they're making a Nintendo
everybody.
World.
Don't get my hopes up.
Oh my God,
Say
you
it
too.
to them. Tell the world that you
He's
want
a-
a Star
he's
Trek.
a
I want to
Star
start.
Trek.
I want to start. Check.
But
One
you're
Star Trek.
getting to this point where entire lands are themed and
Yeah.
they don't appeal to everybody. Whereas a theme park, you can go and find something for everybody. That
I
was
mean,
the
they're
point.
you know, you
still
are-
in a theme park. You can still go to another part of the park if you don't like that.
And you
Right,
are right. There's a lot of theme parks that are out there, and there's stuff just like you said. People are gonna get the Avatar theme park and be like, "What is this place?" And you know,
I
it's
know,
true.
right?
And
I mean, you'll be seeing floating islands, which I've heard is they've
It's
done a
fantastic.
baller stellar job.
It's
so even if you don't know
fantastic.
about it, you're gonna know about it.
Yeah.
You're gonna know it's really cool looking.
And the thing is, you're talking about like this has never happened. This is thing. Like no, they used to have Futureland. Epcot was its own part. There was
Okay,
all this-
but you know the
Epcot.
difference. Epcot's just a bunch of lands you drive around. Tomorrowland was a bunch of not themed rides. They were just
yes,
all
they were.
based.
There was
When I
the
go to-
monorail. There was the.
Those
when I
aren't
go to-
themed off of a Geekery. Those
Yeah,
are typical
those are
theme park
typical theme parks,
rides.
like-
When
they're
I went to
making
Epcot, I
Nintendo.
went to every single country possible and
Oh
checked
my
in.
I
It
did
was really
too.
great.
And I did the
But-
Kim
I
Possible
was like, I'm in
challenge.
London, and now I'm in Paris.
But that was they
Impossible
weren't
Challenge.
themed off of a geek property. They were original creations, so anybody could enjoy them. But if I don't want to go to Harry Potter Land because I think it's evil, and everyone wants to go to Harry Potter Land, what am I going to do there? There's nothing for me to
tell
do.
you-
Don't go.
So then,
Don't
yeah,
go.
but if you have a family that wants to go,
Stay in the
This is not
hotel
going with them.
and go do something
then
else.
what are you going to do?
Go to the
We're on the
beach.
other side of Universal.
Yeah.
Right.
What if,
Hello?
what if you don't like the superheroes?
Then why are you at a amusement
Then
park?
why are you? Who are you?
I'm
Even a
just
human
saying,
being?
you have to think
No.
at a big. See, you think so selfish. You got to think of a bigger picture. If you're
I
going
am
with a
being
group
selfish about this.
of people,
I'm
It's Harry
very
Potter world.
passionate.
if you're going with a group of people and they don't
making
all like the
Pocky
same
choke over there.
things, then you're going to be split off. You're not going to be doing things
Yeah,
together.
you're not gonna get to do things with your friends.
Well, I mean, like
So
but-
I'm
but
just
you're
wondering, is this
hypothetical-
good or bad? So Pocky,
you're also your hypothetical is you were a stick in the mud.
you're Pocky.
But at the same time, it's the
see,
hold on.
we're in a group of geeks that like just about everything. But I know people who don't like Harry Potter. I know people who don't like Marvel. They don't like what they're doing with Marvel. We all know people like this, but we
Right.
don't acknowledge it. So if we all decide to go out,
Right,
and a
but
theme
what-
park is now entirely Geekland themed, and someone's not a geek, they're ESPN, what are they going to do?
They're going to go to the sports section.
Stick in the mud and sit there and pout.
I mean, at the same time, if you're planning a one with this hypothetical that you're posing, which is if you have that one person who's not a geek and you're planning a geek event, like hey, we're going to go to Harry Potter Land, blah blah, then maybe make one part of that trip going, hey, let's go to Wrigley Field and watch a game, or let's go to the Oakland A's and
Yeah.
watch one of their games. That's fine because again, that's a family event.
But that's
But as far as hold on, but as
that's
far
more
as
money on a vacation budget. It's already
Right.
expensive
Well,
enough
then
just
if
to go to
you-
a theme park.
Then if you're gonna go to a theme park and you're that one
Here comes
person,
Jeffrey.
you're that
I
one
set
person
him off.
who doesn't want to go to that theme park,
Stay home.
don't go. Stay home. Stop being a Debbie Downer and let your friends enjoy their time.
But
Don't
you
ruin
know
my
what you
Harry
just
Potter world
said,
trip.
and a
Don't
while
ruin my
back,
trip. Let me go and enjoy
you
myself.
didn't have to make that choice. Everybody could go because everything was imaginative, it was original, and you could have fun.
But those still
Then
lands
plan
still.
around the stuff.
Some
Go
of them
and
do
things
still
that your
have
other
that.
friend who doesn't enjoy this
But-
might enjoy this or this.
But
Put it
The
on there,
Magic
they might
Kingdom, the Magic
think-
Kingdom still exists. Disney
Yeah.
will never get rid of the Magic Kingdom. Disneyland, Disney World will always exist because those are pure imagination.
Yeah.
But for the people who do want a Harry Potter world, yes, you can go to the Harry Potter land that is part of the Universal experience, which is part of the Disney experience. It's not taking away.
you
And yes,
lose points on that one too. Universal's not part of
What?
Disney.
I think he loses.
well,
He
I mean,
loses
is
more
it,
than I do.
Well, it's not attached, but they're very close to each other.
Yes.
Well, I mean,
For a good 30 minutes.
So then here's the next question. What happens when Avatar Land becomes old? Like it's 10
know,
years from
that-
now and nobody even cares. You spent
It'll
all
go
this
the way of the
It's one
Jaws
thing
ride.
I've been actually wondering. I was like, I want to go see Avatar Land because I think it sounds really cool. I've seen the pictures, the videos, everything. Everyone that has gone said it's amazing. But you are right. That movie, it's just like I've heard they're making a second one,
They
but like
are.
you know,
Trilogy.
you can really only have. I get like to me is like, all right, you made a land that's really cool, but what happens if they don't have
because the
another movie
time
for
it takes
this?
them to do that. And Geekery is very in the moment pop culture. So
Yeah.
what happens if you devote all
But at the same time, that's,
Toy Story Land can be fine. Toy Story's a classic. Harry Potter's a classic.
Yeah.
But the superhero fad will fade.
Yeah.
And
it'll
then what are they
go
going to be
away
stuck
again.
with?
Well,
And
I mean, at
then
the same
Six
time,
Flags will
think
get rid
about
of
it.
the rides
They're
again.
going
Yeah.
to an alien type world, so it's a bit more of a sci-fi feeling site. So when you go, who knows? We don't know in 10 years, but at the same time, it might be still really great to go to. Because how awesome would it be to walk? Oh, look, there's a floating island
He's
above
stuck
me.
on these floating islands. Why do you
He's
have to
really
tell
Because
me
that's
about
the
these?
So-
major
so-
big thing, and then you get the little
So-
sea things, and they go on you. And
Well, as an example, again,
It's
going
so
with
funny.
Disneyland,
Weird.
like Future World was taken away
Yeah, they got rid of
because
Future
they
World.
got Future World
Tomorrowland.
because Tomorrowland
Tomorrowland.
went away.
Yeah.
It became something else. That's what's going to happen. You know what's going to happen to Avatar when Avatar gets dead?
They'll change it,
They'll
out to
change
another
it
park.
into Azeroth.
What are they going to change it into? Because it is very
Blizzard?
pop culture reference specific to that movie.
It is true.
So if you're going to invest 10 years into building a park on a pop culture, whatever.
Vinland?
and then
What I would like
20 years down the road, you're going to have to redo it, whereas opposed to building a land that's more generic and more magic. Because my problem is I feel there's some imagination missing when you're theming entire places on pre-existing stuff.
But at the same time, you got to see that they have a whole entire marketing and social media type team that builds this and looks to the future, looks 10 to 20 years in the future of this. So, and of course, this is the fans talking. This is like, okay, what is this? But I wish we can get one of them on here just so we can actually figure out like what was your plan for
Can we
this?
get free
Because
tickets?
this will eventually, if you think about it, it will die off.
They probably have already planned that. When you look at
The
investing,
death of Pandora. They mine all the unobtainium.
Yeah,
When,
it's the
like-
Death of Pandora, and then they slide in Disney Villain Land.
yeah, exactly.
And keep that permanent.
But as an
As
example,
long as Ursula
when
gets
they,
her own lair, I'm happy.
when they
I mean, Ariel has
when
her
they
own.
when they were building this, they obviously go, okay, how long will it take us to get our money back? If they weren't looking at 3 years, within 3 years we make everything back plus 20% more, they were doing it wrong. And Disney never does it wrong.
Oh, yeah, they have before.
No, they haven't. Name a land that was a complete bomb.
Epcot was almost a complete bomb.
Yep.
Epcot lasted
It's
for
true.
30 years.
It
It was almost a complete
California
bomb.
It was
Adventure.
almost
California
complete.
Adventure had to
That's
become Cars Land.
Yep.
Right, but that's
Epcot
true.
Hate
almost failed.
California.
Epcot almost failed, but at the same time, I don't see. As far as superheroes, no, superheroes will never truly go away.
The bubble will pop, and
You
they will not be
Eventually.
mainstream
But
anymore.
did you say the bubble theory?
Yes, Pocky's bubble theory will
Oh,
take
God.
a shot.
Here we go.
But here's the thing.
Now you just
even
set hockey off.
even if hypothetically, like, the bubble pops, when the bubble does pop, Spider-Man and Batman and all of them will still be popular.
I'm already kind of tired of Batman.
I'm sick
I
of
have been
how
done.
many times am
I've
I
been done
gonna
with
have to
Batman.
watch his intro? How many times are you gonna explain to me his parents are dead?
My
parents are
So they are making flashpoints.
I'm never gonna kill the Joker.
We're not even going to talk about that.
So, but my whole thing is like, I don't think, as far as Batman, as far as Marvel Universe, which is part of Universal, I don't think that'll ever truly go away.
Marvel's-
Because
No, it's Disney, and they're doing more with the Disney. I know it's at Universal now. Okay, we're not getting our geek cred
Well,
right
my Geek
tonight.
versus Geek is gonna.
We're having problems.
Or-
We're
well, the problem is,
sorry.
is like the
Thing.
parks keep moving everything around because Spider-Man was in Universal.
Yeah, because now the
Because
Disney
Sony-
bought it, and
and
That's
Disney
another
bought
thing.
it.
What happens when franchises move? Like Disney bought Marvel because you're right down the road with all the rides we want
Disney's
here.
practically bought like everything.
When
Well,
they buy
mostly.
X-Men and all the X-Men are gonna have to move over.
Marvel's
to-
taking
Wait,
over
there's
all-
an X-Men.
Oh wait, isn't Marvel run by?
X-Men is owned by Marvel, but for the cinematic universe,
They,
it's trying
they
to-
have.
It's in
Fox
Fox.
has it.
So, one of the other things I was thinking about is, do
Disney
you think
is Umbrella.
this fad of creating these geek worlds is following the fad of Hollywood and not promoting more original content? They're
Yes.
all
Yes.
going for the safe bet. Hey, let's bank on
Everybody
these
likes
geeks.
this stuff now. Let's do this because the geeks have money.
Ah, no, we don't. It's
don't.
expensive
We
to be a
have
geek.
hobbies,
Oh, yeah,
think-
we have hobbies.
and hobbies are expensive.
I think as far as is it a safe bet, yes. But has it always been the safe bet?
No.
Kind of. I mean, they had Indiana Jones.
Prime example, because that was a long time ago. Let's look at today.
Oh dear.
Valerian Bond, because it's not an established franchise.
I haven't even
It was
seen it
something brand
yet.
new, and people would rather go watch.
Wait, the movie that hasn't come out yet?
It came out last weekend.
It
Was
came out last
it
weekend.
bombed?
It bombed because it's not an established franchise. It's not a sci-fi thing they're used to. It's not a superhero thing they're used to. It's a brand new property from France that nobody had any idea with, and it proves what
And I've
Jim
heard-
Hill told us on the Disney show. Studios are not doing original new
Content.
things because it's too much of a gamble.
It is.
So
I heard
theme parks, are
Valerian
they
was
following
just
in the same
pretty.
footsteps?
I think if you want my opinion, the problem with Valerian is their marketing was kind of stupid because they kept promoting it with cars, literally vehicles. I mean, not like the show car. Like literally, it's like you want a Lexus, watch this movie.
Yeah, I didn't get the only
What?
trailers I ever saw for it was in theaters.
Right? They did do a very good job.
And that's
marketing.
because the studio was too afraid to actually do anything.
I
But
think it's
people
because
who've
they don't know how
watched
to
it
market
that are like movies are loving it. Critics, they hate everything.
Critics hate everything.
Who are these critics?
Critics hate
Hate
us.
every. They
I
hate
want
us.
to throw. Can we bring back the boot policy just for the critics? Who are these guys?
us.
Weird.
So I
Sadly.
find it interesting as we're going into the future of theme parks because Star Wars Land is not going to be a cheap experience.
No, it is not.
They've already announced the price tag. It's a bare minimum is over $100 a night. And
So
Wait, to
required
stay
to-
there?
they're
Yes.
doing a whole Star
You
Wars
were
hotel experience, and
required
everything.
To
Oh,
stay
cool. Yeah, I'll do it.
there.
2 nights.
So the thing
cool.
is
No
that's
more or less.
just getting to the point of ridiculousness. Like, how much do we have to keep paying to entertain ourselves when we already have our hobbies and everything else we do at home? It's just making to go to these places that much more daunting for the regular everyday
I
person.
mean, a week at Disney is already
I
Thousands
5,000
of dollars.
plus.
Yeah.
It's 5,000 plus.
think
When I used to go as a kid, I remember getting in for like $100 a weekend.
Yeah.
I think the bigger problem with this is not going into politics is the fact that the average American can't afford to hardly do anything. The concept of the stay vacation has literally become the
The
norm.
staycation.
Yeah.
So I think this is not so much to do with the amusement parks. This currently has the part to look at what my bank account looks like. All $13 of it.
$13.
You have $13?
That means we
You're
can go to
richer than me.
McDonald's.
Yeah, straight, and you can
That's for everybody.
upsize.
Yeah.
I have $1.97.
So, but moving away from politics, I think yes, it's an easy fad, but I also think that the kind of the joke about the original Star Trek series, all you have to do is move 2 rocks around and now you're at a different planet location. I think they'll do the same thing. You keep the rides, you label it something different, and all of a sudden you go from like, the Indiana Jones ride to
I miss it.
Laura Croft Adventureland. I
Wait,
don't
they
know.
took Indiana
Disney
Jones
doesn't
right away?
It's going, but see, here's one of the things
What?
you bring up. The theme parks overseas are killing it on their geekery because it's nice mix of things, like the Tron Light Cycle ride. They're
That
afraid to
thing
bring
is
it over here
cool.
because, oh my God, it's going to cost money. Who
that thing is
cares?
cool.
You're going to put a much better ride into a much lamer ride spot, and so it makes it a better. Like, I don't mind geek themed rides, but entire lands can be daunting to people.
Also, overseas, they have the villain experience.
Mm-hmm.
And everybody freaking loves it.
Wait, they have villains over there?
Yes.
We're
every
going.
year.
We're going.
I'm
Every
not
year,
taking you to
Tokyo
any
Disney
foreign
World.
country because we will not know. It'll be like the Hangover. You'll be gone.
no,
I'm
I
not
know
coming to
Europe.
find
Jeffrey,
you.
I've been to Europe. I survived for 2 weeks. It's
Jeffrey,
great.
you're not going to survive in Japan.
Dear,
We
dear,
would lose you.
dear
like
grandchildren,
that.
if you want to know how the apocalypse started with the World War III, Jeffrey went to a
sent
foreign
Jeffrey
land.
to Japan. But no, Jeffrey, in
I'm
Japan,
gonna plan
they
this.
have,
You guys don't realize
they have
it.
all the villains.
I'm gonna
And
plan it
then
now.
they're not, the villain land over there is fantastic. I mean, they have recruiting where the villains go around and recruit people to be on their team, and kids go with them every time. It's kind of like people go with Darth
Did you
Vader
guys really
every time.
just dare me to go to Japan and
Yes,
to go
I'm
see
daring
this?
you, Jeffrey. I'm
All right,
daring you to
fine.
go with
Challenge
me.
accepted. I will go to Japan and give me about 2 years to save money. I'm going.
Jeffrey, we can go in 1 year. It's cheap.
I'll go for
Have y'all
1
seen
year.
the movie Taken?
Deal.
Because I'm not going to do that
Me
to
and
go
you're
rescue them.
Yep.
They are
So-
on their own in the sex slave trade industry because
We're gonna
Jeffrey
need to
is a
borrow a
power
camera.
bottom, and she will be pimping them out. Trust me.
I'm straight up pimping Jeffrey out in Japan.
You know, there's those
you
those
just-
Whereas
bars.
Pucky and I will be here going, we have a very particular set of skills, but not today.
I have a particular
Yeah,
I need to
set of
borrow
skills.
a
Okay.
camera.
I like it up the butt. What's that?
All right.
I'm
so
going
then,
to Japan, folks. It's happening.
the Prime
Tentacle
Minister.
monster.
Hey,
hey,
Tentacle
hey!
monsters.
How else do you think we're gonna get the money to go?
so,
Tentacle monsters.
Valerie, you need to stop him.
all right, we're
Valerie,
done
wanna
with
do
this
shots?
talk. Tentacle Monsters has ended our theme park talk.
Tentacle monster theme park.
I hope my parents don't see this episode.
Almost.
I
we're
hope they
showing,
do.
we're showing it to him.
So, up next is a 10 things list where me and Jeffrey are talking about franchises that need theme parks. This is going to be quite hilarious.
swear.
So, we'll be right back after this.